Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Rahmi Nurullitawati, and I'm the one of student in the SAP class. Now I'm going to presentation about research presentation. So here we go. Next, we have, excuse me. Okay, we have table of contents, sorry. This is my table of contents. First, we're going talking about introduction. Next, we're gonna do review of related literature, methodology method, finding discussion. The last one is question from lecturer. Question from lecturer is we're gonna answer that in the segment. Okay. Next, we move on to first section is introduction. We're gonna talk about, yes, this is what I'm gonna talking about. That is application of a learning system in the world of education. Okay, now we move on to the next slide. That is, we're going talking about background. Okay, actually, because we still face the pandemic era, of course, a lot of school around the world using a learning system. Maybe some, we don't know, because we face it too, okay, and we practice that. Okay, that's why this research doing this research, this journal doing this research. Okay, the solution of the problems using a learnings. Okay. Okay, next we have research objectives. In this research objective, this study is to determine the benefits of a learning system on improving students in understanding of concepts and comparing a learning with old learning system. So they're doing the comparing what is the positive effects of learning. Next, we're going to review of related literature. First, we have the the literature. We have 5 literature. Now we're going on to the first literature. Okay, the first literature is Goethe and Friends, talking about the development of technology helps human in many aspects. One of them is the change of education system from conventional learning system to the digital form. Next, we move on to the next slide. We have Jung in 2011. Jung said that conventional learning system is traditional way to learn in school, right? Yeah, and that is we need to go to school for doing the study, and the time provided in the classroom is also limited by school, of course. Therefore, with the limited time, some students might be cannot catching up with the topics or subjects, and the solution that can be taken from these problems is by using e-learning. Next, we have Kumar and friends. Yeah, they're talking about e-learning. E-learning helps education field to be more advanced and developing, because the quality of learning must be maintained and further improved, so that the initial goal of education can be still achieved well. Actually, learning has been practiced by all university with a lot of advantage. For example, lecturers can interact with students outside of this of class schedules, and students also can download materials or references given by lecturers through e-learning. Next, we have Triwibowo, sorry, and friends in 2014. They said e-learning can train students independence. Yeah, maybe this is the one of positive effects, yeah, of e-learning, and of course experience when doing electronic learning. That was good. And we have Turino Purwanto and friends, 2009. They're talking about what software they're used in the learning. One of example is LMS. Like LMS is a software system that accommodates teaching and learning process from conventional to digital concept. Actually, LMS not the only one. There is a lot of there is another software that can be used on learning system, e-learning system. Okay, next we're gonna talking about methodology method. Right, in methodology method, we have yes. Okay. In methodology method, actually the method used in this research is literature study method. By obtaining information and data from various source, okay, and in completing this study, we analyze they analyze that data, and then they select it and make a conclusion. Okay, there is actually I made it in 3 points. First, they are going to find the theory or find the cast from the variance sources by doing literature study method, and after that they are obtaining information and data like data collection, and after that they analyze that data and make a conclusion. Okay, next we have we're going to section 4, that is finding and discussion. Okay, after they're doing the research, and then find out by using literature study method, the result of this research is, the study is, learning can improve students' cognitive abilities. It is easier to access Words, PowerPoint, HTML, or PDF in the application. All right, that is the result. So we're going to the last part. That is a question from lecturer. I got question. Sorry, I get question is. I got question related to my journal is it possible to apply e-learning completely in our context? My answer is yes, it is. Why? Because e-learning is easily accessible and can even reach to rural and remote areas, because it is considered to be a relatively cheaper mode of education in terms of the lower costs of transportation, accommodation, and the overall cost of institution-based learning. And next point, learning is flexible. Yeah, because a learner can schedule or plan their time for completion of course available online. That's why I say that flexibility. Next, by combining face-to-face lectures with technology gives rise to blended learning and flipped classrooms. This type of learning environments can increase the learning potential of the students. And we have, of course, students can learn anytime and anywhere. Like when you are in the mall, you can learn by using a software of a learning like that. And thereby developing new skills in the process leading to lifelong learning. The government also recognized the increasing importance of learning in this dynamic world. Okay, and this is the last statement of mine. That is, the severe explosion of coronavirus disease can make us add one more argument in terms of online learning. That is, online learning serves as a panacea in the time of crisis. Okay, I hope you like the learning system, guys. Maybe sometimes we need to face-to-face, like offline learning, like conventional learning, but actually learning is good to use around the world. I think that's all. Thank you for your attention, and I do apologize if there were a mistake. I'm Rahmi Nurullitawati. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nice to meet you guys. See you.